This is Book 1 in the Space Frontiers series. The Eye of Icarus. Written by Michael D'Ambrosio. Read by Jessica Harris. Chapter 1. The Assignment. A stone fortress with several buildings and a medieval prison was located in a mountainous area on the planet Atreides. Inside the prison, 6 priestesses, known as the Seers of Icarus, a sacred crystal, were escorted down a flight of ebon stone steps to the bottom floor of the prison. The Seers' attire consisted only of cloaks with hoods and sandals. 4 of the Atreidian palace guards marched behind them, urging them forward. They wore body armor and helmets with face guards that revealed only their reptilian eyes. Growing impatient, one of the guards prodded the Seers with his spear to move faster. The first Seer, a young woman named Shanna, turned to the guard and kicked him in the groin. "Touch me again and I'll finish the job," she threatened. The guard, still reeling from her kick, took a bullwhip from his belt and struck her across her back. The other guards laughed over the pain she inflicted on him. He raised his whip to strike her again, but another of the Seers stepped in front of him to protect Shanna. He inadvertently struck her in the face and she tumbled down the steps. Her head struck the stone floor and she lay motionless. The guard quickly attended to her, but it was too late. She was dead. Shanna screamed at him in a rage and attempted to fight him. The other Seers grabbed her by the arms and pulled her away. Hearing the commotion, King Tenemon descended the steps and saw the Seer's corpse on the floor. The guards panicked and backed away. He approached the guard and reminded him that no harm was to come to the Seers. The guard knelt before him and begged for mercy. He argued that Shanna was defiant, and he only did what was necessary. King Tenemon drew his sword, and in one quick stroke lopped the guard's head off. He approached Shanna, looking vexed, and suggested that she focus on interpreting the sacred crystal if she valued her health and the health of her friends. "The next time, I might not be so sympathetic to your plight," he warned. "You will be humbled by one who will come soon," she shouted at him. "Revenge will be mine." "So said the Queen of Yord before I beheaded her," he remarked sarcastically. He smiled and then backhanded her across the face. She fell to the floor, stunned by the force of the slap. This time, the Seers refrained from interfering. "Don't test my patience, you impudent little brat," he advised her. Fearing the impact of the loss of a Seer in the crystal's revelations, King Tenemon frowned at the corpse and then ascended the stairs. Fearing his wrath, the guards ushered the Seers to their cells. Once the door closed and locked, Shanna rushed to the barred window and warned them, "You will all pay for what you did to the Queen! I swear it!" A white hovercraft armed with twin cannons mounted on top lurked in the trees near the Space Fleet Academy. Inside the hovercraft, 2 alien creatures called Weevil and 2 humans in fleet uniform monitored the guests entering and leaving the Space Fleet's graduation ball. Inside the elaborate building, a ballroom parquet floor was filled with dancing couples. The perimeter was carpeted on 3 sides in plush teal fabric, with dinner tables set fancifully for the celebration. Will Saris, a young cadet with dark hair and cat-like eyes, approached the marble bar and sat in one of the velvet chairs. From that vantage point, he watched his peers enviously. He received instructions earlier that he was to meet someone of importance at the bar, and was informed that his parents were involved in an incident and would not be able to attend. Vague words like incident always made him suspicious, as they indicated something was amiss. Long-sleeved tan shirts and black pants portrayed their rank as Service Space 1 cadets. This was the Fleet Academy's first graduating class, trained to understand languages and cultures of alien races, in addition to the regular fleet trainee skills required for crewmen assigned for long-range assignments. A petite female cadet with wavy brown hair stepped into Will's view. He eagerly acknowledged her. "Hello, Zira." "Lieutenant Saris. Why are you sitting here all alone on this special night? You should be celebrating with us." "I'm waiting for someone," he explained. "It's very important." "I would ask you to dance, but since you're
Sample complete. Ready to continue?